Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes.
Okay, so today we welcome to Professor Puri for the seminar about the decentralized AI. So for all of us, AI is the focus point, right? But decentralized AI is a smaller and important research area. So I think it's very good to have Professor Puri here today and just give him a blast. Right?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Vikram Puri. So I already live in the Vietnam like 7-8 years ago, 7-8 years, and now currently I'm working with Vikram University in the School of Computer Science. And purpose here is like AI use like artificial intelligence now is like very evolution. You can see the example of the ChatGPT. Before ChatGPT, maybe no one know about AI a lot, but once ChatGPT arrived in the market, so now the like total technology is changed. Everything day by day depend on the AI than the like the normal, especially in the industry. You can clearly see if you open you can see from this year many companies lay off the employees and become the automation. So this automation is also come from the AI. So now everything is moving toward the AI. So like if we want to survive in the market, especially as a computer science, so we should also work with the AI. We should not depend on the AI, but we should we should use AI as our assistant. So that could be a good. So here they have some problems with the AI, which can be create a very big issue in the maybe in the future. So it can be solved by the blockchain. So our total today topic purpose here is we use the AI system with the help of blockchain. Like these are two different fields, but everything like if you working only in the IoT and if you're working only in the AI, maybe they have the different research area. But once these two things are combined, so they will give you the better results. Simple. They have example in the morning. I just my friend he pick up for me from the airport and he used the fast car in the electric. You can see clearly they integrate the sensors with the AI to make it better technology. So once two technologies are combined together, so it can make a very like a better technology called a hybrid technology. Okay, currently, firstly we need to discuss about the current AI landscape. Like this time, what kind of role AI play in our daily lives or in our daily like the needs. First one is the rapid advancement of AI technology. You can clearly see in the past when you see any application, supposedly with the air pollution, air quality prediction. In the past, the air quality prediction is not well settled, so it can not give you the accurate output. Similarly, with the sensors, like suppose in the medical field, okay, so the output of the AI is not too much accurate, especially in the medical. When you put your image or X-ray on the AI system, it gives you the not better out, maybe the 50-50. 50% can be accurate and 50% cannot be accurate. But with the latest technology, with the latest improvement, maybe the tuning, optimization, many things are arrived. So with these things, now the technologies move around like a 70%. It can give you the 70 to 80% accurate output. And especially I can share with you like in the dentist system in the Canada, they are using the dental X-ray system to predict. Like what they do, they click your X-ray of the dental and upload on the AI system. Like doctor cannot identify the cavity, doctor cannot identify any kind of disease, but AI can detect better or maybe the advance. Okay, so these are the developments so which AI can do. And second is the breakthrough. Breakthrough NLP is your large language model. ChatGPT is one kind of large language model. They have a Claude, they have a RAG model. Their purpose are different, but now they are advanced. You can clearly see the 1 year ago, ChatGPT output is not too much accurate. It can create a lot of fake information. But if you are now working on the ChatGPT 4 or the Claude 3, you can get the 80% output is accurate. Even you can match. And then they have two new softwares come like Perplexity and the RAG model. It can give you the source also, where they collect the information and give you the conclusion. They also give you the source. So these all things are called the advancement. Like you can see every day something new comes. Some months before, ChatGPT 4 is the like the latest model of the OpenAI. Now they have the chat like a GPT 4.0. They can record your audio, they can record your videos, they can give you the answers by the speech, image, everything. These all are the advancements. Okay. And third thing with the AI, ability, increasing ability of the large data sets. Suppose they have the hospitals. Okay, they have one hospital, second hospital, and third hospital. Okay, what they do? The one hospital have that one data set, one second hospital have the another data set, and the third hospital have the another data set. So they never share the data set together because once they share their patient data to anyone, so maybe the another hospital get their patient. So it's very problem. Here the one concept is called federated learning. So what you need to do here is you can share the output of the model. Like you train your model at the one hospital and share your model with the another hospital. So second hospital add their data set in this model and retrain again and get a new model. And then in the third. So in the last they have one global model. So every hospital can use this AI model without sharing their data set. So these all are the advancement in the AI technology. This one is just 1%. Like they all have, we all know like they can increase a lot, but this one just 1%. Okay. Second, growing adoption. Growing adoption here is any kind of software you can see before it not have any AI integration in this. But if now you open any software, they all have the AI integration. Simple example is the Canva. In the past, Canva is just only making the brochure, but now they integrate in this. Grammarly is used to correct the grammar, but if now you open the Grammarly, they also have the AI suggestions, AI writing. All things are integrate AI, like adoption of the AI in Apple. Second, stock market. They also adopt the AI. All hospitals, they also adopt the AI. So now the adoption rate of the AI is high as compared to the another region. Like in the old technology, if you compare with the traditional technology, now AI adoption is high. Everything is now based on the AI. Simple with our phone. Samsung also launched AI. Okay, and face like a face recognition also improve the AI. So everything is comes with the AI. Like already integrate the things with the AI a lot and improve the technology. Third, businesses. Now the every business also integrated with the AI. Like simply we can see the recommendation system. Recommendation system here is when you open the Grab application. Okay, in the past you just pick the food and order. But now you open the Grab application, they will recommend food for you according to your taste. The big example is the Uber Eats. Uber Eats user recommendation. Same example with the Netflix. Netflix every time check what kind of movie you like. Like suppose you might like the action movie, suppose you like the maybe some kind of romantic movie, any kind of movie you like. So they collect the data from you. And next time when you open the Netflix application, you have a recommendation. So maybe you have an email from them, like this one is the advancement in the email. Second is the virtual assistant and the chatbots. Chatbots now chatbot I already like chatbots is the old concept. Now all kind of chatbots are basically based on the ChatGPT or large language model. They no need to train their model. What they do here is they collect a data set. Like suppose I make a chatbot for some kind of shopping website. So what I do, I collect the data for the shopping website, okay, and then I retrain my model and use the API key from the chat A, like the OpenAI. Okay, Then I things are combined together and make my chatbot. This one is the more intelligent if you train by yourself because you don't have the data to train. But you can use the API key of the chat or OpenAI. They will give you a lot of data to train your model. So this one is the easy. Then this concept, ethical and social implication. 2 years ago, in the Google, they have a many researchers who are working on the bias of the ethical department. They all fired from the department because they find the problem with the AI. AI is biased. They've identified the problem. Like suppose they have some countries, they have the people with the racism word here is some people is black and some people is white. Okay, so AI give you the decision according to the gender, according to the color, according to the so this one is one kind of issue. Okay, so these kind of issue now they are solving by introducing one concept is called explainable AI. Explainable AI is a technique we use to explain the decision of our AI model. So these are all are come under the explainable AI. And last one is the collaborative ecosystem. Simple thing here is, suppose if one person is working on the one AI model, how much he can improve? Maybe he can improve 10% or 20% or maybe just 30%. But if they have a group of developers, suppose one person is sitting in the Israel, one person is sitting in the India, one person is sitting in the Vietnam, and one person is sitting in the Europe, and one person is sitting in the America. So if these five pupils are work together on one model, so they can train this model better than only one person work on this. Here example is the GitHub. You can see now the open source project. Not a one country person on the not a one country person work on one kind of project. They have a lot of person who are working on the one project and develop it more. Science can only or AI can only be grow if a lot of smart pupils are working on the one model and grow it together. That it can the improvement in the technology. That's why we need the open source technology, not the another kind of software. So these are basically I give you the just general introduction how AI is working now. For sure, if these kind of developments come out, so far they have some challenges and issues. Okay, so they have some challenges. First one challenge is the lack of trust and transparency. Okay, example we can discuss here is suppose if I go to the simple chat GPT, I say to him, can you explain me the maybe explain me the way to go to the Vietnam National University, or maybe can you tell me what is the blockchain technology and how it can improve? He give me answer for sure, but how you can believe on this? Is anyone can believe a chat GPT give you the 100% accurate information? We don't know.
Yes, sir.
We think it 90%, but majority of the time it's wrong. Okay, simple you say to him, okay, I want to make a one code, Python code. You can write a one Python code for me to detect the AI pollution, or maybe you can say I write a Python code to optimize your AI model. He write a code for you for sure. How much you are confident this code is working?
30%.
Majority of the time, the first time it never works. It have error something like that. Okay, but he gives you the answer. But you cannot blindly believe on this code and use. You need to test simple with the one thing. These are not a sensitive thing. Suppose a medical, one person blood pressure is very high this time. Okay, he said to the chat GPT, this time my blood pressure is very high. So what I can do? He gives you the suggestion a lot. Okay, and here if he gives you the suggestion, your blood pressure is very high, you can go to eat the sodium. If the patient eats the sodium, for sure he will die on the spot because he already blood pressure is high. Sodium will increase more. So these kind of things cannot believe. So they have a lack of trust and transparency. We don't know what kind of. So to overcome this kind of thing, now they have the RAG model. RAG model also give you the inaccurate output, but they give you the reference from which link they collect the data. you can go to this link to verify the information it is correct or not. So these like this kind of lack of confidence. Second, intellectual property and data privacy risk. Okay, intellectual. Suppose if you want to open some kind of business, or maybe you want to make a niche. Suppose in your mind some research idea is come. Okay, you want to implement this idea. You discuss with ChatGPT. He will give you a lot of solution. You implement. You think this is the idea very unique. You write a paper on this one, or maybe make a patent. You go to submit this paper of the patent, and after it reject, or maybe it published, but after some day it will retract because this one already published. So how you can steal the information of the another person and write your own? So these kind of things also come under it, and also the user privacy. Because when you ask a lot of information to the chat GPT, these all things are public, not private. So it means your information, your email address, your phone number, everything go with this metadata, and it will collect on the one public server. And this all information can be hacked. Once it hacked, so it can be leaked open. So it not have a privacy. Okay.
AI marketplace.
câu gì trên cùng này câu gì trên cùng này
Không có gì không nhận trên này.
có ngoài ra để ghi lại
Không. Có vấn đề gì đâu.
Okay. Then third is the limited accessibility. Suppose some data sets are easily available. You can download from some kind of public repository, Kaggle, or maybe the UCI. These all are free data. But some are paid. You need to pay a lot of money to access the data. Suppose if you are doing some research but you don't have enough money, okay, you cannot pay to them to get this data set. So it means, but now you have to train the model to test your idea. But if your data set is limited, how you can train a better model? So it means your every information is limited. Okay. So suppose one more thing here is with the central infrastructure here is, suppose ChatGPT is running on the one server, or maybe they have the cluster of servers. They run, but the point of server is one. Okay. Suppose tomorrow this server is finished. Okay. Your all business now you are using the API key from the OpenAI and run your business. If tomorrow the OpenAI server is finished, so automatically all businesses is connected with this OpenAI is automatically finished. So because they have one access point. They are not central distributed. They have one thing on the central server, and everything is connected with this. Simple example here is the like suppose I think everyone know about the Spotify.
yes
Spotify company. Spotify when they use in the starting when they built this company, they are using the central server. Okay, but now they are different. Now they are working on the decentralization. It means every device when you download, they store some song on your device. Okay, suppose if like they are not working with the central. Suppose if one device is finished or they don't have central point. They have the devices of cluster of devices. Suppose if one device is finished, they don't have too much impact. Only some song lose. They can get new one. But if they put every song on the one server and everyone go to access this server, and tomorrow this server is finished, so it means automatically all application related to the Spotify is finished. Same with the Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive. Sometimes you can see once one server of the Google is down, automatically all services are down. Email, Google Drive, everything are down because they are working with the centralization. No doubt, centralization is the very good option to become the scalable system. You can make how much, like you can put the servers and increase the scalability. But they have one drawback here is if the central server is finished, all things are finished. Collaboration. Suppose with a simple thing with us, we can take the example of the Spotify. You can they have one movie on the Netflix. You can see they based on playlist. They based on the Spotify. Okay, like the person who upload their song on the Spotify, their incentive or their money or their reward is very small. They don't get enough paid to put their song. So simple thing. If you don't have the motivation to get the more reward, for sure you will not put your lot of song over there. So it will be like the big companies can be survived, but the small, just kind of startups or maybe the just new generation singers, they cannot survive in this one. So if they want to survive in the market, at least they have the enough money to survive on the market. Until now, they can become the big. But if the money is finished, they automatically demotivate and remove this one. So it means the collaboration around this one is go down. Same with the AI. Suppose if they have one, if you collect one data set, you collecting one data set, suppose images of the traffic signals. Okay, you spend at least 1 month to collect the data set and you upload this data set on the open server, or maybe the GitHub, or maybe the Kaggle, or maybe the UCL. But you are spending your 1 month to collect this data set, and after that, what they pay to you? So maybe the person will collect one time or maybe maximum 2 times. But once he see he don't have any revenue or any money come from this, he will stop the third time. And you will never see the any new data from this. So this one also one kind of problem. And high fees and transaction costs. Once the scale system will be like you need to pay a lot of money. Suppose you have a, like suppose you pay the like you run one server, okay, on the central one you need to run one application on the central server, or maybe the AI model on the central. What you need, one GPU need to hire on this one. So it means the transaction and the electricity and the energy consumption is very high. In a better way, if we use 3 4 small scale computers connected together. Suppose if we have a suppose one GPU, if you rent one GPU, okay, this GPU you need to pay like $60 or maybe $100 a month. It can be costly if you don't have a company. If you're just a freelance worker, so maybe it's very expensive for you. But suppose if this $100 divided into the 10 with the 10 people, and they share their infrastructure together, and you will get the same output. But $10 is easy to pay rather than to pay $100. So this one we need to share the infrastructure, low cost, and this one. And second, if you have the core infrastructure like 10 infrastructure, so your transactions automatically divide. So one server don't have the load, 10 server have the load. So these all are the issues which AI have the like. These are all of the AI issues. Okay. And later we will discuss how blockchain can solve this kind of problems. Our main motive here is with this lecture is to highlight the issues of the AI and how blockchain can solve these issues. So how blockchain can give us the direction to solve these all issues. Okay, before we start our topic, we need to like discuss about the what is the AI marketplace. Marketplace basically like kind of like suppose if you go for some grocery market or maybe one market, they have 100 shops. So you no need to go to the different location to get the product to buy the product. You need to go one market to get everything. Example here is the Lotte Mart. Suppose if you go to Lotte Mart, you can find everything: grocery, clothes, shoes, or maybe the furniture for the home, everything at one place. Okay, So the same is called the marketplace, and AI also have the marketplace. AI marketplace, you can buy, sell, and sharing the AI related products and services. AI related products here is called like dataset, pre-trained models. These all are things sell of the one place called the AI marketplace. Purpose here the AI marketplace, like if you are working with the AI marketplace, so the consumer can connect, collaborate, and transact with each other. If you have a one single platform, so maybe you can, like suppose if you have one AI model, you can upload this AI model here, okay, and you just like upload your AI model. You cannot improve the performance. Now you are tired to improve the performance. So now you want someone improve your performance. So what you do here is you upload your model here, and maybe you upload your data set here. You give the reward. If anyone can improve this model for me, so I can pay him $50, $100. And once you do this kind of thing, you can clearly see within some hours, there are many pupils come here to working on your model to improve it more. And once you can get the satisfactory output, so you can transfer money to them and you can get your model. Easy to work. And if one marketplace means this all works are certified, so no one can steal your information. They have to work on the marketplace, not on their personal system. So it means they cannot easily steal your data. Okay, so that's why AI marketplace we need. Well, like what kind of services they sell here is AI models, algorithms, data set services, AI development tools, frameworks, AI powered APIs, services, consulting, professional, and services. So, say, suppose now maybe you can check even if you the translation option in the usually we use a Google Translate to translate from the Vietnamese to English or maybe the English to Vietnamese. But after some time, if you clearly if you can clearly see the output is not accurate. They have a lot of grammatical mistakes. They have a lot of like punctuation errors, or maybe the meaning is not correct. So here AI work. What AI do? He collect what like simple we think we discuss. How ChatGPT work? Okay, Chat if you write like how to make a coffee, how to make a coffee, he divide this word into the how to make a coffee. Okay, five things. These five things become the tokens. Five tokens, and they put this five token on the server, retrain it again, and then they find the information. Maybe you will write a wrong grammar. They don't care because when the chat GPT train the model, he don't care about the grammar. He care about the words, how this kind of words he collects from you and give you the output. So they are not care about the grammar. But when they give you the reply, the grammar you can see is accurate almost. It train like this. And this all thing is based on the tokenization. And this concept is come from the large language model. The base paper of the large language model is transformers. You can see 2000 I think 17 or 18 they Google have one paper. His name is transformer. From this point you can see now you have very big technology. Transformer is nothing, just a very small part, but now you can see the open AI is very big. How it become big? Because from this transformer, from all over the world, every researcher, every smart mind work on this to grow it too much big. Now the open AI come. Once open AI come, they have a new improvements come, because again many people work on this. That's why we need the open source technology. Even you can comparison Microsoft Word and the Google Docs. Google Doc performance is much better than the Microsoft Word, because my kind of Google Docs is like not a open source, but they put their code similar kind of code open source. So many people when they work on this integrate this technology in their model to get it more improved. But Microsoft Word is only good for the formatting. But in the actual productive work is come from the Google Docs, not from Microsoft. So technology improved. I get to water. Water. Okay. So why we need AI marketplace? Question first is this, actually why we need. First I think you need something to efficiently access the AI resources. Suppose if someone he make the model, he will like suppose one person he can say to you like I can train your model. Okay, so you send me your data set and your model he can train for you. Once you share your information with him, maybe it can steal. After that you don't have anything. Okay, maybe he can publish your idea in his name. So here we need the AI marketplace. AI marketplace means the person who is the owner, it should be cannot like. The problem here is, suppose with the cloud, with the one central server, once you upload the information in the central server, it can be edited, it can modify, it can edit. You cannot identify who is the owner of these all information. Okay, so that's why you can see when you open Google Scholar, you can find one topic have 20 research papers. Who is the owner first, who will publish first, and how you identify this one. Or maybe the person who do this research is already 2027, but he published the paper in 2020, but another person he listened this idea from him, implement and publish in 2018. According to you, 2018 one is the owner, but in the actual 2021 is the actual owner. These kind of information you cannot track. So here you need one efficient system. Second, monetization opportunity for the AI creators. Suppose, like, suppose if you are working for one company, maybe the Google or maybe the Microsoft or maybe some kind of startup. If you spend your lot of time on this, okay, like suppose you fix one code or maybe you develop something, but you spend your full night for this. For sure, you want they should pay you something for that night. But in the actual, when you upload anything on the internet, these are not paid, it's free. So here we need the AI market, at least you can earn some money from this one. Some people they make like they have one website, like, everyone know about the SCI hub. SCI hub is, in the past they used to download the papers, but now they are outdated. So now like from 2021 they don't upload any paper there. What they do, they make one community. The same organization, their server is in the Thailand. They make one organization. What they do, you make an account, okay? You put the paper link from this and put here. They have a reward system. Your reward is 10, like a 10 point. If anyone download paper for you, they will earn this 10 point, and they give you the copy of this paper, because many university have the free access. Okay, so what they do, like when you upload the paper, within a 20-25 minutes you will get the free PDF copy. Your account automatically deduct the 10 points, and this 10 points is add in the last person. So some pupil points you can see here. This one is a good concept. The people like especially the people who are belong to the developing countries, like maybe some university don't have access for the research, so with them is very difficult to download the paper, or SCI hub is now not working to access the latest paper. So these kind of thing, one marketplace is like this one is the marketplace for the papers. One marketplace is very important, where many people can work together, can share the benefit together, and who will give you the benefit, you will give some point to him or maybe money to him. So that's why we need the monetization we need. Then is the standardization. Standardization is very important. Standardization here is, suppose we take an example, suppose if we have a 10 papers online, you can see very clearly one part of the paper have experimental test bed. Okay, they train the model, on the, they write, one person he write, he trained the model on i7 processor, 32 GB RAM, or maybe 520 SSD. Another people who train the same model on the 256 GB hard hard drive, and maybe the RAM is only 4 GB. Results came different. Question here is, you don't have this I processor. You have a MacBook. Now you train the model, results are again different. So we need one standardization where you can use the one server, one point, upload everything, and we need to trace this point according to this model how much output is come. Then it becomes the research will be more productive. If every time you train the model on the different machine, the result always come different. It never comes same. So if you read any paper, when you replicate this experiment, your machine give you different result, and you confuse why these results are totally different from my paper and this machine, because the machine configuration is different. AI models are working on the machine. Maybe you don't use the GPU, you are using the CPU, they are using the GPU. The GPU one result better, CPU one result not better. So these things should be standardization. One thing, one standard. Same with the example standardization main here, the Type-C charger. If they launch like USB Type-C version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5, version 10, so when you go to buy the phone, so you need to check which version is Type-C. So better than they make one standardization Type-C. Any kind of phone you buy, it go by the Type-C. The new all are Type-C. So it's one standardization. Then quality assurance and trust. Trust is a very big at present with the AI model. Trust is very big point. Until now, they have many kind some people they apply many kind of techniques to get the trust. But the best way, if you make some explainable AI technique. Suppose the model give you the prediction is 97%, or maybe he give you the output like this is the patient is COVID, or maybe they give the another kind of this person have the kidney problem. But how he decide, how you know? If you apply the explainable AI, they will give you the features from which feature he used to give you the decision. Or maybe if like in your data set, if this feature is wrong, so you will always get the wrong output. So from this one, you can trace the things. So more things are transparent, more trust are built. The more things are not transparent, you cannot make the trust. Same I told you. If OpenAI give you everything, from which link, from which place, which area, he collect the information and give you the output, you have more trust. But if he only give you the output, it never becomes the trust. You always in the confusion, maybe it's correct or maybe it's not correct. So this one is important. Then is the cost, efficiency, and scalability. Suppose call one marketplace, we take example here is the Kaggle. Kaggle have a lot of data sets. Okay, they also have the model. If you go to buy your own device, okay, if you go to buy your own device, you need to spend the money, maybe 20 million, maybe 25 million. But if one marketplace, you can rent the server to train your model, it's more cheap because you need to train the model 1 month, one time. So why you need to buy the device? Just rent the AI model, pay them $10, your work finished. Here you go to spend 20 million, maybe 30 million, and day by day this machine value is go down. Renting one is the best option. Just rent, finish, download output, train the model, save the model, use it. When you need again, then rent again, do same, finish. And you see, if you use 10 times this model, how much? $100 you spend there. But if you go to buy the machine, it costs you like $1,000. And still, what you do with the machine? If you already have the laptop, what do you do this? You only put on the side when you need you. Okay, so that's why is the scalability and efficiency will be automatically increased. And scalability here is, suppose if you have one model, okay, in the marketplace, so many people can use it, become how much scale. Same with the cloud computing, one thing is the best which never have is the scalability. Blockchain until now it cannot achieve this kind of scalability. They have another kind of issues, but with the cloud computing, scalability is the highest. The best point of the cloud computing here is the scalability. You can make the scalable system up like Google. Like if they have a less customers, they can reduce the servers. If they have a more customer, they can increase the server. But the server is the one main which can access the more information. How much 1 million devices can connect, 2 million can connect, 20 million can connect, we don't have any problem. So scalability is very high. And same two main parameters which in the cloud computing is throughput and the latency. It means lagging. Suppose sometime you can see when you upload any picture, it can upload just in second, but sometime it can take up to the 1 hour. It's all depend on the speed. But if you in the back end, if the server is very big, so the latency is automatically go down. Processing speed is up. Okay. Okay, now we already discussed about the why we need the AI marketplace. These marketplaces have the same issues we discussed before, challenges and issue of AI. So now, decentralized AI marketplace. Basically, these are all are the same thing. Okay, in the main central in the AI marketplace, they have a one central point. Everything is run on the one point. If this central server is finished, everything is finished. So in the decentralized, they don't have any kind of central authority. Suppose they have a 5 PC, these devices 5 are connected together and share information together. Like this device, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are connected together. 20% he keep, 20% he keep, 20% he keep, 20% he keep, 20% he keep. But when they are in the network, this device also have 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, and 100%. Suppose this device finished, but still you have 80%. So this is the benefit of the decentralization. Like you don't lose every information. You have still 100% information, only one device is loose. Like main key characteristic of the decentralization here is it can governance and decision making, transparency. In the decentralization, transparency is very high. We discuss later why I mean the transparency and trust, but in the decentralization, transparency is at the highest. Secure and trustless exchange. Secure one we also discussed. And then the incentive mechanism. These all things are the part of the blockchain. Okay. When the blockchain is introduced in the one system, always remember trust, transparency, security, and you can create an incentive mechanism very easily with the blockchain. And this is one part of the blockchain. Like these are the issues in the AI system, but these are the advantages, and the AI, the decentralized blockchain can overcome this kind of issues. Blockchain here in the decentralized AI marketplace, blockchain technology as a foundation. Why blockchain technology is work in the foundation in this kind of thing? Firstly, blockchain technology basically are the decentralized and distributed ledger. I just clear one thing with you. Distributed ledger technology is like this. 1, 2, 3, these all are connected together. Okay.
No. Yeah, that's because that's point to the.
Okay. So these are the like distributed ledger technology. It means the all are connected with each other, but no one has the central point. So distributed ledger, when we discuss about the decentralization, it have a two parts. Distributed ledger technology is the one part. Blockchain is the second part. Blockchain is like a little bit confusion here is Blockchain is the part of the DLT, distributed ledger technology, but distributed ledger technology is not the part of the blockchain. It's confusing, but I'll later explain what difference. But these are two different things: blockchain and distributed ledger technology. Distributed, simple example I give you: blockchain come Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana. These all cryptos are come under the blockchain. Distributed technology, DLT, IOTA. You can check this word IOTA. Europe developed this concept to make the system decentralized. It's two different things. Okay, but our main purpose here is blockchain, not DLT. So we only discuss about the blockchain. One thing. Firstly, we need to discuss what is the actually blockchain. Suppose here is why the main thing why blockchain, like when we listen the word blockchain, our mind one thing is come is like a crypto. We always think when the blockchain word we listen from anywhere, we our first mind is the Bitcoin or maybe the Ethereum, like the cryptocurrency. It's not, but blockchain is a technology, not a currency. These all things, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, they are based on blockchain, but it's not blockchain. They are the base technology. But blockchain is a technology. Actually, what blockchain do, when you send the data in the blockchain, it record your data. It record the data. Suppose if you send one data to the cloud, you can delete the cloud, or maybe you can delete this data and remove. Once any information stored in the blockchain, it can never remove. Suppose I make one AI algorithm. Okay, I make one AI algorithm. I registered this AI algorithm in the blockchain with my name. It can how many patent published, but when they check the system, always come my name on the top. It cannot remove. This is the like a feature of the blockchain. You cannot delete any information. If you delete the information in the blockchain, so no, this one is not a blockchain. This one is some other technology. In the blockchain, any information cannot delete. Secured, total. That's why it always tamper-proof manner. You cannot delete, you cannot modify. Once information go in the blockchain, done. Stored. You cannot change. That's why every like when you transfer the money from the one Bitcoin to another account, okay, these all information are stored in the cryptography. If you see the address of the blockchain, it go very long. You cannot identify the person who is this. But information like this person, he transferred the money $10 to another person or 10 Bitcoin to another person is stored in the system. You cannot delete. So this is blockchain. Remember one thing, blockchain is only one thing, can store the information. Blockchain is kind of a storage device, a one storage. It only store your information. Kind of a storage which once information go inside, finish. It cannot delete, cannot modify, cannot reverse, cannot do anything. Once it registered. So that's the blockchain. Okay. Second, blockchain can help you to provide the transparency and the traceability. Transparency mean here I already mentioned you. Once you store the information, the first person who store the information always have the name. Anyone listen about the NFTs, non-fungible tokens? Listen, like one kind of image you can send on the blockchain. But once you open the platform for the NFT, you can see who is the first owner of this picture. Once it is registered. The owner. You can sell again. And the price also. If the first person he sell this picture in the $5, it show always $5. It have the record of traceability. This image start from which amount, go to which amount. These all are called the NFT, like they come in the blockchain. So that's why it have the transparency and the traceability. Suppose artificial intelligence, what it can play the role. Suppose they have a 3 person in the room, 1 person train the model, he get 80% accuracy. He moved this model to another person, he achieved 90%. Third person get this one and it get the 95%. But once you attach blockchain with this, it means I always have the record. Who is the first person? Who is the second person? Who is the third person? Who give 95% accuracy? Who can get 90%? Who can get 80%? So these all are traceable. It cannot change. And in the blockchain, they have one concept is called smart contracts. Blockchain, you cannot do any kind of programming. This is one network. Okay. So, but I want some kind of thing, like suppose in this room, this temperature, if my temperature of the room go to the 45 degree, automatically turn on the air conditioner. So this one is one program, but you cannot change anything in the blockchain because this one is network. So here is one concept is called smart contract. You make a program in the smart contract and deploy this smart contract in the blockchain. Like you make one code on the smart contract. Once you execute this smart contract, you have an information. This information you move to the smart blockchain. Once any kind of condition happen in the room, like 45 degree, turn on the air conditioner, this first condition is go to your sensor, send the data not to the blockchain, sensor send data to the smart contract, and this smart contract turn on the air conditioner. But this all information of the smart contract go to the blockchain. So you will have a full record of the last day, when you turn on the air conditioner, when you turn off. This all information is saved in the blockchain and it can never remove. One very big question here is, if suppose banks deploy the blockchain, every kind transaction go to transfer the money or receive the money, now they are saved on the central server. It can change anytime by the central. But if they change the central by the blockchain, it can never change anything. No one have the power to change. So that's why is one kind of question why blockchain is not like deploy. It's also many kind of issues. It's not the right. It's a very powerful technology, but they also scare. If in the future they need to change anything, it can never change. It always have the record on the map. Okay, this one is almost same. Or only discuss in the I write on the like a little bit wide, but like a secure, transparent, and efficient transactions of the AI. We already discussed how it become, how it do the secure. Okay, one thing more. Blockchain is work on the cryptography. Actually, what is the cryptography mean here is, suppose my name is Vikram. Okay, when I send my name Vikram, so send a message. Suppose send a message from Vikram to the another phone. Okay, exactly. If these suppose the WhatsApp, we take example of the Zello or the WhatsApp, end to end encrypted. It means Vikram, when I write the message, it apply the cryptography. It change the message. Vikram change to the 0x898486, very long one. Okay, then it go to the another person. He apply the key to decode the message, and then you receive Vikram there. This information go from the one computer to another computer. It go by the 0x888. If you receive this information, what do you understand? If you don't have the key to unlock this one, you cannot understand this thing. You can only understand the information if you have the key. So this is called the cryptography. And blockchain is based on the cryptography. Every information is already cryptographic. It means all kind of information. Suppose if data goes 0x, suppose my room temperature 45. When it's stored in the blockchain, it's not 45 stored. In the blockchain, it's stored like 0x, E, B, C, D, E, F, very long one. You cannot understand what is this until now you have the key. If you have to key the open, then they will show you is 45 degrees. So all information is cryptography. That's why blockchain is important. This one, that's why I have the boom of the blockchain. And at presently, if anyone work on the blockchain, they have the highest salary paid by any company. Because many things moving up the cryptography. Maybe the personal, maybe the public, maybe the private, maybe the hybrid, but any kind of blockchain is based like with the cryptography. Okay, here is one word, is the tokenization. Actually, blockchain, how to help the AI asset. AI asset means data sets, models, AI services, any kind of AI asset. How blockchain can tokenize this? Actually, tokenize, what is the mean of the tokenization here is digital signatures. Suppose a simple thing, maybe you can see some PDF file. They have the digital, now they have the new kind of thing, digital signature. Okay, they just write your name, like my name, they write on the PDF Vikram. But once the another software decode this information, Vikram Puri, they will get your all information. What is the name of the computer, which time, which date, who is Vikram. These all digital signature are put on this. So AI asset is same. Once you upload the information, your all metadata is registered, like your computer name, your even your IP address, name, assets, metadata, your how many features in your AI model, how many parameters you have, everything become the tokenization and upload on the system. Once you download, when they put the system like decode the system, you will get all information from which computer it upload and who is the owner of this model. So that's why I call that tokenization. These only can do by the blockchain. Digital signature, public, private keys are the part of the cryptography, and digital signatures also the part of the cryptography. Digital signature is the cryptography. Like one thing I show how it actually work. You make a one public key. Okay, you have one key. Suppose I have one key and one private key. Okay, this public key and this private key. One lock, I have one message. One I use one key, second key, lock the message, send to another people. When the another people receive your message, he also receive the public key. But private key is for you. When he decode the message, he use this public key, message, and his private key. When three things are matched together, you get digital signature. That's why digital signature are too much secure. You cannot hack this thing. That's why we need to in the AI to like deploy the thing. The kind of part of cryptography. If anyone have doubt, they can ask.
Just provide know and understand about blockchain. It's like securing every information you have like originally, and AI is like giving like new ideas, right? So what I can see in the vision, just a vision in the future, cryptocurrency or NFTs. So it's based on blockchain, right? And if instead of making money like printing monies, and like monies have series number, right? And it defined for like every type of money, every time they are printed, and then they will get like throw away. We cannot change the series number.
When once the money come in the when you are in the blockchain, you need to choose one currency only. Either you use the Bitcoin, but usually we cannot use Bitcoin. Here we have 2-3 options: Ethereum, Polygon, or Solana. This kind of with the common currency. What you need to do? Suppose you have USD, me have Euro. We need to convert our currency first in the USD to the Bitcoin or maybe the Ethereum, and same I need to convert my Euro in the same Ethereum, and then we transaction everything in the network by the Ethereum. We
Right.
cannot use your dollar there.
So it's like writing an algorithm for the cryptocurrency money, and then.
Or maybe
we
you can
transfer it.
maybe you can create your own money.
Yeah,
In the
that's
blockchain, you can create your own tokens.
We can create our own money.
You don't
Like,
need to-
why is it limited to Bitcoin? Should be like
No.
unlimited.
Bitcoin you cannot use directly. I told you, Bitcoin have one problem. One thing with just general concept. Bitcoin is the first concept. Okay, the first thing is one person he make one Bitcoin. Bitcoin have one problem here. You cannot program. Okay, Bitcoin you cannot do the programming. You cannot create application with the Bitcoin. To overcome this issue, one guy he create one thing. His name is Ethereum. Ethereum have the smart contracts. Smart contract mean now you can program one application.
So like we programs like 10 Ethereum means like 10 coins, like this 10 different
Remember,
right?
you can only create application if you have smart contract. Only some cryptocurrencies they use smart contract, but smart contract is very important.
Smart contract is protected by blockchain, right?
Smart contract is what? Like you have a Python code. Suppose you have one kind of Python code. Similar kind of code is come in the smart contract. In programming language name is Solidity. You need to write one program in the Solidity, okay, and then you need to execute this program. Once you execute, you will have the addresses, and these addresses you need to deploy on the blockchain. Actually, I not carry my laptop. If I carry my laptop, I can give you the demo how we can deploy the blockchain now. But like I need to install many things. So in my PC have I can clearly show you how actually thing work. Go one transaction to another, how cryptography work, everything work. These are all live demonstration. It can be do.
And for AI, if you said that AI can build up models, and blockchain will like protect the models without being like mimicking like people like taking away the models and like making their own.
Yes, like blockchain is made like the first person who store the information there. He the ownership. In the network, once information go, he the owner. Now the person can revise this model, but they cannot steal the information because owner will never change. If he want to give you the ownership, he will sign with you an agreement and transfer his model to your name. But still, in the traceability, they can also trace you are not the real owner. The one guy he transferred this model to you. Everything is recorded. So that's why blockchain is very important in this kind of.
Can we do blockchain as a form of startups? Can we do blockchain as a form of startups?
The Google one, the Play Store.
Something like Google.
The main thing blockchain one they already have, but they have different kind of strategies. What they do with the blockchain, they don't have central server. Google Play or the Apple Store, they have the central server. It means if you want to make a network, you need to collect some person, and you need to make a network, and the people come outside, they join your network, and become this network very big. Like this. Central is a Google Play Store and the Apple Store are the central. They have one central point to get every application. That's why they work on the cloud. Still, they work on the cloud. Cloud computing cannot finish, but like at the one point when you have too much secure information or the confidential information, suppose maybe the company name is SpaceX. SpaceX, the Elon Musk company. This full company is based on the blockchain. They don't use any cloud. All things in this company is based on the blockchain.
So they just execute the information, and if they don't
They
want it,
can.
just
No one
cross it
can
out.
check their any information, even the government.
Oh. So they just make a new one if they don't like it.
So they have every information, how much the rocket sensor, when the rocket go, when they launch, what problem, everything. They got it.
So what if people don't use like money as currency anymore? They change to like online currencies.
Yes.
NFTs.
Still many companies, in many countries they use the Bitcoin.
They're trying to like move over to like crypto, like digital market.
I think every kind of illegal work now move by the Bitcoin.
Yes, and how does that how in the like making new
Sim-
jobs in financial sector?
The financial is, I told you, financial blockchain is very important to deploy. But the problem here is not this. Problem here is, suppose some company that do the fraud in the financial. Okay, if they use the blockchain, every information is recorded.
That's
So easy to trace them what they did in the past.
the blockchain.
If they use, that's why the many companies don't want to don't want to use the blockchain.
So, so the market for blockchains developer might be up and down.
That's why with the if you are working with the ethical way, you need a blockchain. But if you don't want to work in the unethical, if you want to work in an unethical way, so then you don't need a blockchain. Like this. Okay.
So you mentioned that you're also thing you do on top of blockchain. So that data coming on one time. So that would be kind of data storage.
One thing more. Blockchain store the information. Like suppose if you have images there, simple we get the medical images there. Medical images are the images. They are like one image is made from the pixels. But like you cannot save your picture in the blockchain. Blockchain are work on the numbers, not on the data. So here they have one name is interplanetary file storage system. Okay. Once you upload the picture on this system, they give you one hash code. You can store this hash code on the blockchain, but you cannot store the picture on the blockchain. If everything number in the blockchain mean everything number. So pictures, they have one kind of storage system is IPFS, interplanetary file storage system. So once you upload the picture, they give you the one hash code to track this picture. And you can, even the file, PDF file. Suppose if you have the 10 PDF file, blockchain cannot store any kind of file in it. He can only store the numbers in it. And this kind of information, when you upload on the system, they give you the hash code. Like their system, they store this file on there, but they give you the number. You can only store this number in the blockchain. You cannot store any picture there.
So it's also kind of like you cannot touch off the cloud storage. So you
No.
side by side to make sure it's
I think until now, yeah, it is correct, because until now the many people they use the cloud and the blockchain together. They like a kind of hybrid model, centralized and decentralized model, both combined together. Because if you only depend on the decentralized, they have some issues. I will discuss what kind of issues they have, but they have some issues. These issues also need to address. That's why they use the combined. I told you, blockchain store the information for you, every kind of information. But you see, when you train the model, if you clearly see the file is saved for you, these all are the numbers. They are don't have the trained model, especially the model you train. If you download this model and open, these are the numbers inside this, and you can store this number inside the information. If you want to store the data set, so what you need to do, you need to transfer this data set to the IPFS, get hash code, and then transfer this hash code to the blockchain. But IPFS also you cannot change anything. IPFS is work like this. Once you store the information in this, they generate for you one hash code, and this hash code never change. If you try to upload new data, they make for you the subcategory, one main category and then subcategory of the improvement of data, then subcategory. But you still can get the first data. All things are connected. Okay, these are some real-time platform, like I discussed the real-time example. What they actually use. First is the Singularity Net. Singularity Net basically is a decentralized AI service platform. Basically, they create a one marketplace. The what we discussed today, the lecture, the decentralized marketplace. They already created one. to create, share, and monetize your AI algorithms and solutions. They already have one project. So this one is because singularity net, like why the singularity actually mean is at the one point, like we are maybe in the past we see some kind of movie, I not really forget the name, like the AI control all over the world, something like this. So it means the one singularity point when the AI control over this. So if our explainable AI model have, or maybe the AI is explainable, so this kind of thing like this. So they have one model is like the singularity net. These companies work, they give you one AI marketplace to create, share, and monetize your AI algorithms and solutions. Okay, this one is the first. Second, Ocean Protocols. This one is another company. These Ocean Protocol, what they do? They decentralize exchange platform that sharing and monetization of data for training and analysis. This one is for the AI data. These companies work with the Ocean Protocol. Like we today we're discussing, like maybe you think it's not a very big concern, but with the big organizations, it is very big concern. Because if the data is loose, everything finished. That's why they have the, if like suppose if these companies are exist, so it means they have very big problem to solve this solution. Like they provide you the solution for this kind of problem.
So this platform is like they want to use AI to formulate the solution. This will secure the information without like letting it be leaked out.
Basically, they use the blockchain in this way. They also take for your data accessibility and privacy. Every information you put at here is private for you. And one more company name is here, Deep Brain Chain. This one is one more company who working the same. They also provide the AI computing, like you can access the AI resources, AI computing resources with the help of blockchain. So the company name is the Deep Brain Chain. So this one is one kind of company. So first company is working with the AI resources, AI like AI algorithm. Second company is work with the AI data set, and the third company is working with the resources. Three companies, they have more companies. I just only highlight the main companies who are dealing with this, because these are some famous companies who are dealing with this.
So wouldn't this means that if in a country or in a company that require a lot of like security information, this would be the most suitable companies that
You can create your own company. No, like if you find,
especially in Vietnam, like everything information here is important. It's like you can see the prices go up and down like crazy, like even in the stock market.
Simple example. Remember the Vietnam have one company name is the Home Credit, very famous company to give the finance. And one you will notice that once you suppose if you get something, use their service to get anything on the installment, just in some day you will receive the random calls from everywhere, because your information is there is not secure. They sold your information. That's why not like before, or you don't buy anything. You do not receive any call from anywhere. Once you buy anything, use their service, and after some day you will receive a lot of random calls, because this information is leaked. They already share your information with others. Same, even I done like I'm not sure. I read this news someday before. When you install this application, when you give access your phone book to them, they copy your old phone book and put on their server and sold. So the blockchain is very modern.
That's what we need. One example, one time in the stock market, one developer, like a manager, he knows like there's like a fault in like programming, so he can leak all the like the information of the user, and then he take all the money out. and he knows like there's involved in the programming, and which AI can also be attacked and like do the same thing and have like 10 different ideas about like leaking the information, and that's how they get the information out. But by having blockchain, they can.
Once the thing I told you, once suppose what hacker do? Hacker will like suppose if I hacker, I want to go inside one network to steal the information. I waiting there. I find any kind of IP or maybe free. I go enter inside the network. But suppose if we apply the blockchain here, once it start like match your identity with the network, like who are you, your name, your metadata, device name, is this device actually exists or is the botnet or the main device. Once things are checking together with the network, he know this one is not a bot, he's not the human, he's the bot. He reject to go enter the inside. But once we go enter inside any kind of network, who check your information? You just have the one layer or two layer security. Okay, finished. But with a blockchain, they will check your metadata, even check your MAC address, IP address, everything. When they match with the system, then they let you to enter the network. So this one is the more better solution for the IoT security than the normal one. Okay, so here have some challenges and issues. Like if we want to apply the blockchain in the system, for sure, every technology when they come, they have their own challenges and issues. Like if we want, like these challenges and issues is our new research areas. Like what we can do in this to improve the system. First one is the regulatory and legal implication. Actually, in the regulatory and the email one, like suppose one you can may implement the application Vietnam, okay, maybe the government say okay, but once you move to the Cambodia, suppose you move to some other US or Europe or anywhere, but your guidelines are not matching with their guidelines, okay, they are too different, so how you can implement? Like suppose they like with the Europe, like with the Asians, they not much care about the data privacy. Then in the truth, because they don't care too much about data privacy, they'll get your information. But once you go to the Europe, they have a one law for the data privacy. You cannot steal any information of any user. They have one law for this. So these two different country, two different law, it's difficult to manage together. Okay, so this is one. So we need to make a one shareable platform. Like every country say okay, then you can implement. Maybe AI model in the Europe say this is a very good solution. Everyone should have to do. But maybe if you go to China, they said why we care about that? We don't want to, we have our own system. We don't want to implement this. So these things to match. So it means the Chinese researchers cannot give any kind of feedback or maybe the improvement in this system. So it go out. Privacy concerns and data protection. Here, I already mentioned. Like, suppose we thinking we put every information on the IPFS and store. Okay. Blockchain cannot hack. Blockchain is very secure. But I already mentioned you one thing. They have one thing more in this one is smart contract. If you create any problem with the smart contract, or maybe your contract is not properly written, or maybe it has some vulnerability, so your blockchain also hackable. This is one more concern about like, that's why the privacy concern and the data protection here is like you go on the blockchain, you have every kind of personal data information regarding your data set. Maybe you have some kind of data set you don't want to share everything together. But once if your smart contract is hacked, and 51% attack on the blockchain is by the smart contract. Blockchain cannot hack, but smart contract can. So you need to focus on the smart contract. Once smart contract is hacked, So you have to lose full blockchain with this. So you can modify any information. Because your first request not go to the blockchain, your first request go to the smart contract. If this middle thing have hackable, so with the blockchain what can do? So it can access any information. I think like this one, with the blockchain, we can apply the federated learning. Federated learning is a one concept. Federated learning concept is generated by the Google. Actually, what it works, they have one application is Google Keyboard. Like the first application of that, when we write the keyboard, we have many words in this one. Okay, so every device has the Google board. So what they do, Google Keyboard have one AI model. Okay, my phone have one model of AI. Your AI. So when I give the data to him, he train this model, and then another train the model. They send the data. They'll not send your personal data to them. They send your trained model. Once on the central server, he collect many data set. One trained model from you, one from me, one from him, one from him, one from. After that, they have a million of trained models. And in the last, what they do, they combine this million of trained model and make one global model. Now, next is your keyboard. Now, don't use this single keyboard. Now, your keyboard use this global model and have a higher accuracy. So, in exactly what you do, you get the highest accuracy and no need to share the data. Just share the trained model. So, its concept is called federated learning. This concept is generated by Google. First application is Google Keyboard. Suppose my blockchain is work on the Ethereum, your blockchain work on the Polygon, your blockchain work on the Solana, or maybe you make your own blockchain, hybrid. So these are four different blockchains. So how I can send the data to you? So they are the different blockchains. If we want to combine together, we should have something which can combine, because usually when blockchain do, some companies they want to work, suppose medical, one hospital do hospital thing, one hospital blockchain work on the Ethereum, one is the Polygon, one is the Solana, but they want to share the data together of the patient. How they share? Because the platform of three hospitals is different, so we need a one platform to connect these three hospitals together. This is one kind of issue also. So you can work on this one to create something like a new kind of technology which can work with any kind of blockchain. One blockchain for every blockchain. So this one also one kind of challenge and issue. Ethical consideration in the AI development and deployment. I already mentioned, if you make any kind of AI model, suppose I already like some, you can maybe you can check some kind of model like a Gemini or something like this. So you simple. One kind of comment, you line you write, you put the same line on the Claude, on the ChatGPT and the Gemini. With the three different models, you get different output. Some models are general. Some models are the biased. They give you the, if you say I am the black people, what I should wear, and if another people say I am white people, what I should wear, you will receive different output for both sides, not the same. Same with the gender. If husband say like if husband said my wife is not good, like it tortured me a lot, so he will give you the device different. You can should talk with him to make him polite than this one. But once the girls say to the AI model, my husband is not good with me, talk with me too, the first said better you need to call to the police. So these are the gender bias. Female have different opinion, male have different opinion. So how you can solve this kind of thing? So with the decentralized AI, you should be responsible. Like you need in the, if you make a decentralized AI application, you also need to apply the explainable AI also. like every kind of information, every kind of decision should be explainable. Why AI model chooses this decision? Okay, they in all our lecture they have some future directions. What we can do in all this? First, like you can use some kind of advanced blockchain layer 2. One thing they have layer 1 or layer 2. I give you example. Layer 1 we call Ethereum. Layer 2 is called the Polygon. What actually difference here is, so why they need layer 2? Layer 2, like when I work with the Ethereum, okay, Ethereum, one problem here is when I do the transaction, like suppose I send my one data to another person, they have some fee. We call the gas fee. This gas fee is some kind of $100. It means one message costs you $100. Too much expensive. How you can work or how you can do the research on this kind of thing? To overcome this problem, they have one technology is come. The name is the Polygon. Polygon is the second layer of the blockchain. Okay, it means you are working on the Ethereum, but Polygon is the one layer on the upper. It means you are not working on the ground layer. Now you are working in the upper layer. Everything go on the up. Here transaction fees is zero. You no need to pay anything, free. So, but now here one more. When you do everything on the top with the Ethereum, everything can be scalable easy. You can devise more device. But when you are working on the second layer, it means the data is not go to the first layer. Everything processed on the second. So scalability when the device is too much high, so the scalability also go down. It start latency high, throughput less, so your network is go down. So you need to wait. When I transfer message to you, just sit and wait maybe 1 second, maybe 2 seconds, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and maybe lose transaction. So, so we need one kind of intelligent scalable system. That's why advanced blockchain we need here. Expanding AI services offering and verticals. Like this one is basically if you are working with the expanding AI services, it means with the you can create some kind of a decentralized AI or the decentralized marketplace where you can use the blockchain and increase the services more and divide in the categories. So this can be expanded in this way. You need to create one market. Until now they have a three, but you can create your own. You need to identify the issues of them and work on this and to create a new one. Basically, what is the mean of startup? Startup here is every day you find some kind of a journal issue in your daily life, and one company is come to solve your problem, and you pay money to them. So in nothing startup, in not very big company. Companies give you suppose in the Google Cloud. So your phone have a lot of photos and thing. If you lose the phone, it means you lose all data. So Google Cloud come, you can store your data in the cloud. If you lose your phone, you can get every data back. Anything also. So that's the startup one. But this one big company, like the startup also. So they have the company called Mega. Mega also one kind of cloud services. They work on the Google Cloud, like they are working on the cryptography. When they store your data on the cloud, they encrypt all data. And when you get this data back, you put your key and decrypt the data. It means in the server, no one can read your data. Privacy here. So you need to create this kind of thing. Addressing regularities of the legal framework. Different countries, different regulations. You can make a common platform to work with the unique language. You can create one kind of a common platform to work together. Like for the like one country can work with another, and one country because AI marketplace for what? AI marketplace is globally, not for one country. Many countries come here to work on this, so it needs the globally. It means the legalization should be on the global level, not only on the one national level. Habit is like, suppose first when you create something, you need to put the habit of the people. Suppose if the people already have the habit to use the cloud, when they see the blockchain, when you put the key, open the door, here you just upload the file, they will never move from the cloud services to the blockchain. You need to create some kind of reward or something like this to move the customer on your side, make the habit. Suppose I give you the example of the one company in the India. They have two company. One is the Airtel. This company telecommunication is very old, and one new company is come Geo Network. What they do? 2 year. No, first 1 to 2 year they give free data to the customer. This time you just got people use the Geo Network 2 year. After there is no need to pay the habit. 2 year they have the habit of this network. Okay. After 2 year they start charging you the money. People already give their number to everyone. They already depend on this network, so they don't want to come back. So if they increase the price, the user will pay because they don't want to change the another one. Simply Canva. Canva give you the free one. Okay. Once you have once you have the habit of this one, so you will never move to there. So it's one thing. Habitual you need to make. And the one is the exploring the new business models and the opportunity. Like suppose I already mentioned you the reward system. This time is very famous. Many application you can see. Suppose I said like I trained one AI model, okay, and this AI model accuracy not very high, maybe just 70%. I put this AI model on the server or maybe the AI marketplace, and I say to them, if anyone can train this model or make a better app, I will give them the 10 points. So you can see many people will dive on this one and do your model better. Once they're done, they receive 10 point. 10 point is cut from you. Suppose $10. If the $10 is cut from you and they earn the $10, they with the $10 they're very happy. You also very happy because just $10 you improve your model. So a kind of a reward or incentive system is important. So that's why you need to find the new business model and the opportunity for the decentralized. How you can invite the more new kind of business models. How you can invite the people to work your model. Any questions?
Okay, thank you, Vikram, for the very informative presentation. I think huge information given here, and for me, it's very ambitious vision for creating AI marketplace. You know that the TikToker get money, right? YouTuber get money, but all people here work hard but had nothing, no money. So that's very great idea, and the key factor of the idea is the blockchain, right? With a transparency, fairness, AI message. So now just move to questions and answer section. So if you have any question for Professor Vikram, please raise your hand and make a question. Các bạn có ai có câu hỏi gì nữa không?
Just as funny of like you said, building a firm like single net or like ocean protocol. Vietnam doesn't have those kind of.
No, but you can use.
Yeah, we can use one.
Yes.
Like imagine in online platforms where we sell business, people like make money not from like creating a new business. They're just like shipping stuff, shipping from like different countries, shipping like products from different countries, and they gain the money from just by from the shipping cost, the cheaper shipping cost. But like you said, instead of producing, spending $20 million, renting $10 to your model AI would be better, right? So an idea of business idea. If we create a single net company in Vietnam. Instead of doing ourselves, like improving the AI model, we can post the AI models up into the AI,
Yes.
the AI market, and then they can do it ourselves.
Some companies they work on the Solana with the gaming in the Vietnam. And this last time they said like they're working on the like blockchain based gaming, but if the marketplace don't have, you can create a marketplace. Is very good option. If you can create for the Vietnam is very good. Though many researchers come from the Vietnam, even just Vietnam, no need to go globally. Just go to the Vietnam.
Yes.
Many researchers can join together and improve it more the model.
Because it's not easy to create AI models for different companies.
Or
Only big
start,
companies
at
have
least
it.
start. Maybe something come out, maybe something not. Once you start the project, maybe in the starting you think something different. But once you are working on the more, your picture clear more how it can implement or not. Similar with the Facebook, you can check whether he create a Facebook, he create a website for some different purpose. After that, when he work on this one, then he go to the different purpose. Now it's totally different. They also don't know what they do, but something going on.
Everybody, any question? Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Vikram. That's really very interesting. Yeah, I see the bank of from the decentralized AI market. I very ridiculous about this topic. So I come here.
Very good. You come early.
So, can you explain about this decentralized AI?
Oh, this.
Like,
Wait, we go to the first.
how do you call it decentralized? What are the different between the decentralized AI and traditional AI?
Traditional AI, what we do like the AI model. Okay, we are running on the center one server. In the decentralized, if you using the blockchain, it means every information is stored in one network, one kind of box. Store every information. Like your model have this parameter. Let's suppose 3 parameters, and output is 80% stored on the blockchain. Then one person will more come, he improve this model and then store the blockchain. And then third person he come, he improve more and store. But when you go to the traceability, who is the first owner of this one? You can easily get the information from the blockchain who is the first owner. But with the centralized, you cannot. Centralized data can delete or modify easily. But with the blockchain, it cannot. Once it go inside the blockchain, it means it done. It cannot change anything.
Can you solve the model of the decentralized AI?
These are some companies. I discuss about the companies here who work on this one. Singularity, Ocean, and Debre. They work like this. Like in the centralized one, what happened? One is a server here. Everyone connect to one server. But with the decentralized, suppose this guy he have the 20% data. He have 20. He have 20. He have 20. He have 20. If one computer you lose, so but you have 4 PC to access the data. But suppose in the centralized, if you put AI model everything on the center, if you lose the center, you lose everything. You cannot retrieve. Same with the Google. They work on the central model.
Actually, I would like to know you can solve about the model or the framework of this.
Oh, in this PPT, a journal discussion.
The blockchain and AI model.
I don't make it a framework. I only give the journal.
Combine the two.
Wait. Basically, I only discuss about not the model. I only discuss the journal introduction. The model one, the main thing model one, if I discuss, then I do the live demo. I have a demo, but I don't carry
This
laptop.
take like day and weeks to explain your model, right? Because here is a general species model, how to combine two technologies together and see the benefit for the
Like this one, I can journal, give you example. Suppose you have AI model, okay? You train one AI model. Train. After train, you save the model. When you save the model, you have the information. This model have how many features, how many parameters, what kind of model you use, every information in the saved model. Okay. Blockchain here is when you train the model, save the model, and now you save this model to the blockchain. If now I go to use your model, I get a permission from you to use your model. But if I don't get your permission, if I direct access, so my name also stored in the network. If you find the thief, you can go to the blockchain to find the thief who might steal my data. In general introduction is this. Journal, what is this?
Can we create a new product just by the blockchain, like drawing a picture instead of like drawing a picture?
You know, even you want to use, you can use the NFT. Or NFT platform, OpenSea. OpenSea or OceanSea, something like this. They have one platform for the NFT.
So that's
This one is for the NFT, only NFT. You can buy and sell the picture there.
so is it just like securing, or you mean by creating new pictures of them in the
Like the NFT one? No, NFT like you need to create one picture. Okay. Now you make your picture to NFT, non-fungible token. In the past, it have very hype, like everyone want to put or yourself put a lot of money to buy the NFT, and now this craze is very go down because this one is the idea not too much successful. It go down.
why is
I
that
told you.
everyone buying?
Suppose one picture you develop and you sell online. Okay, maybe some people download your picture, okay, or like they buy your picture and make a one photo frame and put on this. This one are the genuine person like me. Why I pay you? Go to Google, control right, save on the computer, go to the printing shop, make one picture and put another my picture.
So why do I
NFT like one kind of hype for the celebrities. Many people want to buy their own NFT, kind of asset.
blockchain helps
Bro.
make it
So they get the information, but this one is not very successful idea. Question here is only some people can spend the money to buy this one, but not everyone. Some people copy paste it better. And now have the mid journey. You can give the information to the mid journey, and they will create one picture for you. But why you need to buy this? That's why NFT not successful. Ethereum in the past, some picture they sold 1,000, no, 100 Ethereum. 100 Ethereum is go to like some $1 million. And who buy this? And if you go to sell, suppose like you go to sell this, the people what they do, they make some picture and put on the Ethereum. They sell this by like a 10 Ethereum or maybe zero point 0.1 Ethereum. Okay. So some people buy the picture 1.1 Ethereum and they again try to resell this picture 0.5, maybe zero point 0.1 or maybe 1 Ethereum. Once you arrive at the 1 Ethereum, now no one want to buy. They think it's not valuable. So now you sell half price. Now I go half, and I zero. Free. So Ethereum, like this one is not Ethereum, with the NFT don't have the hype, like go up and go down.
So I just want to ask a question from online.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I guess it.
Anyway, now, if the person who attended this seminar online, you can make a question for Professor Vikram by chatting, or maybe you just turn your mix and hear the question. So, any question, please?
I thought the chatting agent better.
Just waiting. Okay, so if you want to make a question, please raise your hand. So, Vikram, do you think that's, or have you ever make a survey to estimate the benefits from three example company you
No,
mentioned?
Actually, what I do with the blockchain until now, I make one system for two things. One is made for the healthcare, and one system is made for the IoT security. With the healthcare one, what we do, we like collecting the patient data with the temperature, blood glucose, and monitor. So we collecting the data all for the patient, like patient one, patient two, patient three, patient three, and we don't use any kind of cloud. In we make one private blockchain for the hospital and store every information in the server. Here, what we do, we don't use the big computer. Here we use like one PC as a server for the blockchain, and we connected with this one is the remote devices IoT Raspberry Pi. We connected Raspberry Pi, and Raspberry Pi will collect the patient data and send to the blockchain server. And when he collects the blockchain server and it registered, so in the last, like we analysis, like if we do the central one, it like not too much different, but with the we do have a security point of view. Like suppose if one device is finished, or maybe the server is finished, so it lose every information with the central one. But with the blockchain one, every device has the equal information, and we use some parameters to calculate the energy efficiency of the IoT devices, like what device how much efficiency. So like if one transaction is called like 0.5 no 0.35 milliseconds, so millisecond, and the power is like 0.30 no, 55 milliwatt. So if you have the battery, it can go the three four like it go the very long with the Raspberry Pi. It don't consume too much energy. So these kind of
Is affordable by
Yeah.
small budget, right?
yeah same we do with the IoT security. IoT security we do like we make one system like we check like one is the we already have two level of security, but this one create a issue. So once we make a blockchain, it 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 like match with every kind of metadata. Once it match with every metadata, then it collect the information.
So, for example, in our case, it's very common that we need to collect data from resident, and you
But-
know that it's very hard to make sure that it will be privacy.
Then you need to use the private blockchain to make a network for the lab, not outside.
Okay.
If you make a network for the lab, so every information stored in the lab only, and no even only the people can access the information who have the public key, oh sorry, private key. But if you don't give the private key to everyone, they can never decode any data. Only quantum computer can break the blockchain. No one can break the normal computer cannot break the blockchain.
But then I'm just finding the solution for the case like the resident will upload the data, but they make agreement that the data will be used for training the AI model,
Maybe-
but they don't want to public or show just.
Maybe IPFS is the best solution. If they have the images or some kind of data, they can upload on the file, upload on the IPFS, interplanetary file system, and then register on the blockchain. So you will also not know who you. Until now, you don't have the connectivity. That's why Bitcoin works. They only have the address, like information sent from he to he. His address, your address. But you don't have anyone who is this and who is the address of this. You cannot find the address of anyone. That that's the reason why Bitcoin works.
Okay, so for everyone, so we don't have any question officially, so the seminar will close right now, and we move to free chatting. So thank you, Professor Vikram.
Thank you very much, Professor Vikram. Yeah, very good.
Okay, so I just want to close the seminar, and now we can, yeah.